Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl, and here we are for episode 2 of our Warhammer the Old World faction events timeline, knowing that the Old World will take place just before the invasion of Asavar Kul of the Chaos Warriors. We know it's going to be in the back end of the 23rd century, and what we're doing is we're going looking at all of the army books, the last edition of the army books, and there are timelines within them with Imperial Calendar dates that we can use to inform the events of that faction at that time. So next up is the Chaos Dwarfs, and here we can see that in 2253 we've got booned by the Chaos God Tzeentch, the vampire Mangari leads a combined horde of vicious demons and foul undead warriors against several Chaos Dwarf fortresses near the Mountains of Morn. Chaos Dwarf Overlord Garxarch smites the vile vampire in single combat, causing the undead horde to collapse and the demons to be vanquished. In 2302, we have Khorne warriors besiege Tsar Nagrund itself. The slaughter continues for 2 years before the borders of the Chaos Waste retreats to the north and the Khornate army is weakened. The Chaos Dwarfs are able to break the siege and obliterate their foe. Then 2 years later, in 2304, we have the fall of Karak Vlag. Tong marauders lay siege to Karak Vlag. It is said that Hashut rescued his new children after a pact is made and whisked them away from danger. No trace of Karak Vlag can later be found. The entire stronghold had disappeared as if it had never existed. And that is the end of the events that are in the Chaos Dwarfs army book. So as we can see, and we saw in the previous episode, there aren't many events during this timeline. We can definitely expect there to be more events this timeline, though of course we know Chaos Dwarfs are not seen as part of the factions on the inside of the narrative. However, the Bretonnians are, but we can certainly see there aren't that many entries in these 2 centuries other than the invasion of Asavar Kul, which is after the Old World timeline. We can see why it's been chosen. That brings us to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't know, give it a thumbs down. Let me know why in the comments down below. And as always, if you want to see more content, please hit that subscribe button. It's free for you to do. Means a massive deal for me, so thank you for that in advance. You've been watching the Ghost Owl. Tune back in for the next faction event timeline.